How's it going, everybody? I was going to go out and shoot some street photography, but it's raining right now, raining in April in Hawaii. So I had to cancel plans. I also shot a few hours yesterday and I absolutely got nothing, nada. You know, that's just how it goes about 9.9 out of 10 times. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing good. It is Friday today. Because I'm not gonna go out and shoot due to weather circumstances, and since I have some time on my hands, I'm gonna consume some street photography content, which is something that I normally don't do, if at all. I mostly treat YouTube as basic cable. I use it to get updated on sports, news. I don't consume a whole lot of street photography content or photography content on YouTube. I might here and there watch a camera review if I'm lusting over a certain product, certain camera. I may watch someone's video if they're on a fun road trip, but consuming specifically street photography content, I don't really watch, yeah. So yeah, call me an old fart, but since I have some time right now, I want to check out a really popular YouTube channel called Walkie Talkie by Paulie. It's a very popular YouTube channel, street photography channel. It's really taken the genre by storm. If you're not familiar with Paulie B's YouTube channel, he follows street photographers, predominantly in New York, hearing about how they work, hearing about their processes. And I've had it on my agenda to watch one of his videos for quite some time now. I just haven't done it. And I was looking around and his most popular video is with Trevor Wisecup. I'm quite familiar with his work. He has a great following and loyal fan base. And I thought, why don't I watch this episode and record it and share my reactions live? I really don't know what to expect. Like I've mentioned a few times already, I have never watched any of these videos. I know it's super popular. I mean, you could just tell by the views and the subscriber count. So enough of me talking, let's just jump straight into it.
There's a lot of good stuff
Nice
right
font. Yeah, I love the titling.
I mean, you look wonderful. The flash is a little aggressive.
You never can take a picture of somebody like me in your life.
Is the guy gonna beat him up?
What the f you doing?
I love the intro already. Within the first like 10-15 seconds, it got me pumped. It really shows Trevor's character. He likes to interact with his subjects or the people on the streets. And then that confrontational part at the end was icing on the cake. So good job, Paulie.
Walkie-talkie time. I don't like to do this on camera because you're gonna know all the secrets. There's secrets, just like this camera. I'll never tell you what it is. It's a secret. How long have I been shooting? 5 years. 5.5. I moved to New York 2017, so almost 6 years. I only shoot M6. Right now I'm only shooting flash for the most part, like 95. Does that mean you should buy like a, I don't care, and I don't think it matters. I think you should just buy a camera and just do you and shoot. None of that matters. The camera doesn't matter. Do I like the Leica? Sure. It's a good camera, but don't look at that. Don't look at gear. Just find something cheap if you're just starting out, you don't really know what you're gonna do yet, and just take some photos. And then if you take photos for a little while, maybe long enough, maybe you'll love it, and maybe you'll like start to get some stuff you really like. And then you can think about, oh, maybe I want to upgrade my camera.
So I love that the fact Trevor shares what camera he's using, his gear, but then he quickly mentions that, you know, gear doesn't matter. Just pick up any camera, any tool that you can get your hands on, cheap or expensive, whatever it is, and just start shooting and then see if you like it or don't like it. That's totally the mindset to have, like, especially if you're new to it. You don't need the best gear. You could start off with your iPhone or whoever's camera you can get your hands on. So yeah, I like that the video starts off by saying that. It's great. Because we all know lust is a powerful thing.
I really don't love the term street photographer. I will have to admit that yes, I am a street photographer. Most of my work is on the street. But I generally like to tell people I'm a photographer of life.
You know, I hear this quite a lot. A lot of people don't like the term street photographer, and others love that term because it's such a niche term definition. But I could understand why he doesn't want to be attached to that term, because it just really pigeonholes you into that subcategory of photography. Yeah, he made a good point. He's a photographer of life. We all are. Especially with someone with Trevor's, you know, fan base, following. You don't want to be known for that, especially if you want to expand to do bigger and better things, I guess, outside of street photography. I don't know. Who knows? But I totally get what he's saying.
One of my favorite photos I've ever taken was actually in Bryant Park. It's like a business guy, and he's putting an eye drop in his eye, and in the back there's a woman on the phone, and her hands like this, like she's in an intense conversation. I like to give compliments to people I don't even want to take photos of.
Trevor, you've kind of drawn to the flash. I mean, you use flash photography, but I feel like you were a lot of like non-flash.
A lot. I was probably 70% no flash, 30% flash. I always had one on the camera, so I could quickly switch if I needed to. I would say shooting with the flash is both easy and more difficult because I'm shooting with the flash and I'm being super blatant. I'm not hiding anything. I'm getting into a little bit of like confrontations, discussions with people because, you know, the flash is a little aggressive, and if they're upset, I'll talk to them. If they're curious, I'll talk to them. There's a lot of good stuff right here.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there. Crosswalks, intersections is the best place to take photographs. You can expect people to be there. Foot traffic.
You look great.
For those of you that are new to street photography, that's a pretty common technique to take a photograph of somebody, and if somebody makes eye contact with you, you can either walk past them or just give them a compliment. You know, hey, you have a nice hat, or just like in this case, Trevor just said you look great, and he just moved on. He doesn't stay and make it awkward. So he's a pro. And using flash, I mean, even before the photo's taken, more people are gonna notice you because it just adds another layer or size to your camera. And then once that flash goes off, everyone around you knows that you took a photo. And the hard part about flash, like, you gotta be close to make the effect work. So yeah, pretty good so far. I'm really liking this.
Don't even think, just fucking do it. You can always shoot first and apologize after. There's no reason not to do it.
Right.
If I feel that there's a chance that something bad could happen, maybe, or like I see someone and I'm like, I probably should ask about this. And generally they say yes. I feel like people just wanna be respected. And I'm trying to do that. I know it doesn't look like it in the moment. If I can show them the images or some of the images I've taken, I feel like they might understand a little bit. I'm not gonna be that guy that flashes you in the face and quickly runs away or briskly walks away. If you want an explanation, you deserve an explanation, always. Because I'm not trying to hide anything out here.
I love how fast he is with just snapping that shutter button. Obviously, he has his camera set. He knows his camera inside and out. And he's super confident. I mean, he's not breaking the law. He's not hurting anybody. And like you mentioned, respect is by default. So if somebody wanted to have a confrontation with him or ask him why he took their photograph, he's going to give them that time and day and that respect. So yeah, awesome stuff.
You might not be good for other photographers, but for me, I feel like the energy here
He shoots a lot of people in their cars.
I am attracted to. Best bodega in New York. We don't have to go in, but I just wanted to give a shout out to them. This is 54th.
I like that he's giving like a tour or two at the same time.
I took a photo of a cop
of New York City
with tongs, like getting barbecue ribs. He was getting ribs, and I shot it through. He didn't care. I took a photo of a priest in there getting an Italian sub. Where else are you gonna see that in New York? You know what I mean? I mean, look at this guy drinking this Coke right here.
I'm going.
Of course, of course.
Is that an M6?
It is.
Oh, awesome.
I just loved your outfit. I loved the colors. I love the cherry Coke.
Well, I actually have like a Q2 on this trip with me.
Okay.
And I was going to take it. I just had a meeting. I'm going to go back and get it. But,
yeah.
I've never been the subject of street photography.
I mean, you look wonderful. You look wonderful.
Can I take your picture?
Sure. I'll give you my name if you like to.
Yeah. What is your name?
Trevor Wisecup.
Awesome.
Great to meet you.
Great to
What's
meet
your
you.
name?
Kevin.
Kevin. Trevor.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Trevor.
Tell me your
Nice to
last
meet you.
name.
Wisecup.
I've had interaction on the streets, not quite like this where I photographed somebody and then they came up to me, but a lot of times when I'm walking on the streets and they see my camera or I see somebody else with a camera, it sparks conversation very easily. And I think this guy with a tie, because he has like a queue like he mentioned, it was just an easy moment for them to genuinely connect. So that was cool.
Number one is emotion, whether it's happy, somber, tender, loving, tragic. Not everything is happy in life. I'm attracted to things that aren't happy, honestly, in a specific location or a specific moment. I think that's pretty incredible.
Oh, nice. I love that he just is so confident and just snaps away, especially shooting with film with each snap is about what, couple dollars or so. But Trevor doesn't seem to care. If he sees something, he's gonna take a picture, and if it doesn't come out good, so what? And I think just having that, you know, not having that pressure mounted on you and just going out with your camera, having fun, makes things all more, you know, worthwhile.
Here's
Oh
another
my
secret
God.
you guys don't
There's
know is
just
that
one comment that is
I'm
appearing on my screen, and it says, if the Joker was a street photographer. The internet's brutal, man.
I have 83 cents in my bank account. Seriously. I had to jump the train to get here. Like, seriously.
Wow, crazy. Oh, that's a nice moment right there, yeah. I think a more interesting photo right there would have been more photographing his left side, where the suit cover was covering the lady instead of more to the right. But you know, he's just walking and shooting, so you know, I know he's walking, shooting, and doing the video too. I think just looking from his style, he likes to shoot and walk and focus on certain intersections where there's a gathering of people. He also has a good technique where he will looks like 10-20 feet further down, not always looking at what's right in front of him, because you're not going to have time to process that, but just critiquing a little bit, especially in that particular moment where that person's just stagnant there, just standing. You know, just work the scene a little bit more. You're not in a rush where they're just walking straight towards you, or you guys are both you know, colliding onto each other.
Don't talk to me that way. You're just a lightweight.
All right, I have some advice. This possibly might be the best advice you could take away from me. Just be authentic and just be genuine at all times. Just be nice to people, and positive things will come your way. You're never not gonna have negative reactions, no matter how you're taking photographs, whether you're flashing, whether you're not flashing, whether you're close, whether you're far away. You're always gonna have a negative interaction eventually. But just embrace it, be positive, be nice, and you know, hopefully you can turn their head a little bit to your perspective and you know what you're doing. And if you believe in it enough, they might also believe in what you're doing. So just, you know, take it in as you do. So
yeah, Trevor just hit it right there on the nail. I mean, the energy you output, you give out positive energy wherever you're at, whether you're shooting street photography or you're at some kind of networking event, doesn't matter. The energy you exude, it can be contagious and will maybe uplift other people. They start to feel more positive. So in street photography is the same. You give a smile, you're not being awkward or looking like you're suspicious or doing something, you know, you're not up to no good. If you just smile and just give compliments, you'd be surprised how it'll make somebody's day, you know, with those comments and those gestures. You know, whether or not to interact with your subjects or not, it really depends, in my opinion. You got to really read the room. For me, it depends on my mood and whether or not I want to spend that extra time. If I could read the person or the situation within a split second and they're in a playful mood, then I may just stop for a bit and just talk story, ask them where they're from, and maybe mention what I'm trying to do. But if who I just photographed looks confused, or maybe they're a little bit stunned, then I'm just gonna move on, because I'm not gonna waste time explaining what I just did and go into that rabbit hole. If the person is angry and comes towards me aggressively, which happened maybe like 2 times in the past 10 years or so, or 10-13 years or so, I may just give them a little information. I'm not gonna show them my entire cards. I mean, I just think less words, the better. You just gotta remember, at least here in the United States, you're not doing anything wrong. To photograph people publicly, out in public spaces, it's totally legal. So just have that confidence that, you know, you're not doing anything wrong, you're not hurting anybody. Read the room, read the streets, and just press that shutter button.
not every photo you take too are people gonna like or agree with. It's just like, you know, that's just the reality of it. I mean, I'm sure people don't love my pictures. You just gotta accept that. And when you're starting out and you have no followers and no one knows who you are and you know, you're just putting shit out, don't let any of that affect you. Just take photos, show them if you want. You don't even have to show them. Don't worry about anything to do with social media. If it happens to you, great. It's an added bonus, but just focus on the photos for yourself.
Great
oh my
advice.
God, double canes? You guys look great. You're welcome.
Crosswalks
They
again.
look great. Double canes, double glasses, double
Jackets.
G's, honestly. And in the best of both worlds, you start with color.
Trevor has a lot of energy. I mean, whatever he's drinking or eating, I need that.
Excuse me, man. Would it be okay if I just took a picture of your book?
Say that again?
Would it be okay if I just took a picture of the book? The Sudoku book? I like it. Sure. With the yellow, I just think it looks good.
Okay.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
You too, man.
It's the best of both worlds.
So you just saw there he asked the bus driver permission if he could take a photo of the Sudoku book. Of course, he wasn't just taking a picture of the book, he was of the driver within the frame holding the book. Is that street photography? Do you guys consider that street photography? Because it is permission, it is not fully candid. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? Or does it even matter? I don't know.
Obviously, I would love to make more work and more books after that, or more projects, but those are really the end goals for me. You guys look good.
Oh.
You guys look great. Yeah, you're like, fuck. I thought it was great.
That's a nice picture.
What did you think? Did you think it was good?
Yeah, everything we said.
I'm just laughing because the guy, he timed it just perfect where the guy's laughing and leaning back, and he got the photograph. Once that guy noticed the flash went off and he got the photo taken of him, his reaction just changed, like,
what the F are you doing?
and it's good that the guy that was just photographed has his friend there, because he's kind of playful. He kind of tones down the situation. I think if it was just one-on-one, that guy, he probably would have said something or just, you know, gave off irritation vibes. But his friend's in a good mood, so I kind of killed that off.
We're doing a video. I'm documenting like Lexington and Madison. I'm trying to make a book. I walk through park. I see people,
The guy's still
lovely
pissed
people
off,
like you.
irritated.
You know, I'm just trying to capture life as it is.
It's great. Nice. Good stuff.
Of course. I hope you two have a wonderful day.
Yeah, you too. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
He's just not having it.
That's how you do it. Street photography 101. Just be nice. Just give positive energy back. They'll give it back to you. He was a little suspicious of the video, and I just had to smooth that over real quick, you know? It's like, what are you guys doing? You guys are a little weird out here, right? No, we're not weird. You're weird, too. Don't worry, we're two weirdos. 4 weirdos on a corner on Park Avenue, you know? Excuse me, man. Would it be possible I just take a photo of your tattoo?
Yeah, if you want.
I really like it.
Sure.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. I got it. Thank you. Trevor,
No problem. Drive.
thank you, man. Have a great day. That guy was cool, Jack. He gave me a nice fucking dab. You look lovely, dear.
Just take my picture.
I took a picture of this and this.
Can I see your camera?
Sure. Sure.
Can I see what you just did? What you just did?
It's film, unfortunately. But yeah. Anyways, have a good day, love.
Oh man, he just shut that down. Now that I think about it, maybe it is good to shoot film, because if you ever run into somebody asking you to see that photo or whatever, you can't show it to them because there's no LCD screen. That's pretty good.
Sure. Okay, thank you. Could you say that film is kind of like a defense against people telling you to delete stuff? Sure, because I can't delete it. You know what I mean? Could I pull the roll out? Sure,
never
but a lot of
thought
people
about
don't
that.
even know that. Could I pretend to delete it? Sure. Is that scummy? Maybe. She just didn't love it. And not everyone's gonna love it, I already said that. But I'm not trying to hurt them. Cheers to
Exactly.
that.
Finish the sentence. I take photos because.
I have to. I have to. I don't just want to be a stockbroker for 30 years, have an apartment on Park Avenue, and go to fancy dinners every night. I want to be a photographer that makes good work and goes to fancy dinners every night. Oh, this guy's tight.
Uh-oh, there's a
you
scene.
look amazing. You look
You can't
amazing.
take pictures of me, bro. What are you doing over here? Take that out of your thing, bro.
Whoa, wait,
Bro, you
wait.
can't take pictures of me.
Sure.
What the fuck you doing over here?
Sure.
But listen to me. You
I would-
never fucking take a picture of somebody like me in your life. You understand?
Okay.
What the fuck you doing?
Sure.
You don't take a fucking pictures of me. You understand me?
I understand.
He's up to
Get
the
that
test
shit out
right
of your
now.
fucking camera. You understand me over here? You don't fucking ever take a picture of me. I
Okay.
see that shit around here. I fucking tell you again. You're never gonna walk away from here.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
What the fuck you doing?
I'm documenting life on Madison. That's all I'm doing.
It ain't a part of my fucking life. You get that shit the fuck out of here.
Okay. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you. It is what it is.
Oh, it's fast and easy.
That's not gonna rattle me. But he did not like that.
I mean, obviously the guy was stunned and was not expecting that, but that was pretty fast and painless. No punches thrown or anything, so not too bad. But I mean, Trevor handled it as well. He's a pro. He wasn't trying to over defense or over explain what he's doing. He just said, I'm documenting Madison. That's it. That's all he has to say. And walk away. And just like the moments ago, this is where film, I guess, I mean, it can be a good defense if you're in a situation like this. You can't show them the photo, you can't delete the photo or anything. So bravo to him. Woo! So there you have it, folks. That was pretty fun to watch. I mean, like I said, this is my first time watching any of the Walkie Talkie episodes. Trevor looks like a cool guy to hang out with, and he really knows what he's looking for, what he's trying to shoot to put together for his future book. And how he handled himself was really professional. Anybody that's new to street photography or has this kind of fear of people coming after you, just watch this video and take some notes. I really like the fact that they don't overly geek out on gear. I mean, they mention what Trevor uses just for the sake of the video, but they don't get too technical with it. And sometimes that can just override a video. I like the fact that he shares, you know, the positive energy that you give out. You know, you compliment people, you say hi to people, you give respect to people out on the streets or just anywhere you're at. By default, that energy should be reciprocated back to you. But I would love to see him work the scene a little bit more, maybe just stop at a corner and just wait around. But maybe they did, they just edited it out. I think if you're new to street photography or new to Paulieb's YouTube channel, this video is a great introduction to what's to come. And yeah, I wish nothing but success for both of them, because the more the merrier. So if you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about Trevor's practices, his photos. Do you agree or disagree with my thoughts? Let me know down below. But other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed this video, and maybe I'll react to future videos on Paulieb's channel. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time.